Testing, testing, one, two, three. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another showing of the Valor Racing League on YouTube. My name is Slager, and today we have the Palmetto State 100 at the Darlington International Speedway, brought to you by the Speedway Collective National Series. I'm alongside Dylan Penninger, and Dylan, fantastic race. Darlington, it's always known as a classic, too tough to tame, they call it. What do you think we'll see here tonight?
We'll just probably see a lot of spread out field, honestly. It's a pretty tough overall track. Getting off turn 2 is always going to be fun on the restarts and close battles, so I think overall it's going to be a pretty spread out race, but I think it's going to be a close battle up front.
For sure, especially with the field we have tonight. Qualifying order has been posted and is in, and the car you're going to see on your screen here momentarily, he's been tearing it up in the National Series, the Collective National Series so far, and that is KD, and number 5 for the Here to Win Esports team owned by Mike Bross. On pole once again. It's become a common theme. He's had the pole. He's been very fast here lately since joining full-time once again with us here at Valor. And he sits on pole tonight with a 28.841. 28.841 is what he took the number 5 to tonight. The only driver in the 28.8s and only one of 2 drivers in the 28 at all. He'll be alongside Coach Matt, who ran a 28.929. Who starts P2. But overall, some guys, this is their favorite track to drive. Just how tricky it is getting around turns 1 and 2, and how much you have to slow down to make 3 and 4. But some guys, they despise it. What do you think? Overall track of Darlington. What do you think we'll see as term of racing, as term of how the track will change, maybe as the race goes on?
I think you'll see at the start, you'll see a lot of give and take. You know, just putting some laps down and everything. I think as the race goes on, you'll see things close up, and you'll see a lot more take and not give. And I think it might turn into, well, we hate to see a caution fest, but it might turn into that later in the race. So hopefully it can stay green, stay spread out, and hopefully it ends up pretty good.
Yes, like he said, the track is very tight. It can be rough to run side by side in the turns, and that's when problems do get started, unfortunately. So if they can get spread out, though, in Stage 3, I think we'll see a very clean race, very green race at that, in which tire work could become a factor. All right, we're going ahead and join the lobby. Did you get an invite, Dylan? Okay. How many did you get? They said, okay, then you can join, I believe.
Have they started?
Oh, no. Okay, don't join. Don't join. Brandon said starting. Brandon lied. We'll dock him points. We'll go to the start order here once we join the lobby, once we get off the blue screen, because you cannot hear neither me nor D when we get in there. I believe... Okay, we should be good now. Once he says 2 pace laps, usually when we're good to go. Good thing Brandon sends about 20 invites.
That he does.
We are good to join. 17 cars is the field. I'm trying to think who I missed in the starting order. I believe someone did not qualify. 13. Okay, that's who did not qualify. As I go over the pace laps here, 2 pace laps, 75 miles an hour here at the Darlington International Speedway. And right now, like I said, on pole, number 5 KD. Feels like 2 weeks, 3 weeks in a row. He's been very quick at number 5. He starts on pole, and outside of him is Coach Matt, the number 9. Row 2 brings number 11 a Big D, his best starting position in his VRL career. And starting outside of him is Cyber K-Bionic, number 39. Row 3 brings number 19 a Brennan, and number 66 of Birdster, looking to battle Coach Matt for that regular season championship, which we'll be keeping an eye on as the race goes on. Row 4 brings number 4 of Robbie Racing, and the number 61 of Joker Smoker, who is on the playoff bubble, sitting 12th in the standings, which is the last spot to make it in. So we watched him as well throughout the race. Row 5 closing at the top 10. You have the number 44 of Rona Rhodes and number 21 of L. Griggs, also in that bubble battle with Joker Smoker, so we'll be paying attention to him throughout the race as well. Row 6 brings number 51 of Easy E, changing numbers on a new team. Easy E now in the 51 car for Coach Matt. He is now running in that Montgomery Motorsports team, so he's in a new number, new car. Outside of him, number 68 of NASCAR Extreme. Row 7 brings number 89 of Extra Sniper, and beside him, a new driver in the league. You've seen him here when we were MBN last season, Rough Raven, number 78, now filling in for that Here to Win Esports team, filling in for that number 78 car. He starts P14. P15 in row 8, you have Koala in the 54, also in the playoff battle. I'd pay attention to him as well. Alongside of him, you have Jocko in the 92. And rounding out the field, these two did not qualify, other than Jocko we just said. Number 13 of Caleb Hunt, starting P17, rounding out the field. Indeed, that's a good bit of cars here at Darlington. A lot of fast guys. The times range from a 28.841 to a 29.554, so about 7/10 separating first to 14th. Who is your pick to win tonight? Like I said, a lot of fast guys, a lot of very clean guys. We'll see. Who do you think is your pick to win tonight?
I mean, it's kind of hard not to pick the 5 car of KD. He dominated last week or 2 weeks ago, and he's been really consistent. But I think the win's going to come from the front row, the 5 or the 9. Personally, they've both been the most consistent all season long. They're always up front. You
cannot go wrong with that. Them two have been probably the best drivers all season. Can't forget number 66 Burst as well. He's been very quick all season, right now leading the points. So can't look for him. I also note we were missing Kill Like Jason tonight. He's always been fast. We're missing him tonight. But as they go through the restart zone, we are underway here at Darlington. KD gets a fantastic start. Coach Matt will fall in behind him. They're a single file for the front two. Everybody throughout the pack trying to get single file because that's the best way to get around here. As they're side by side for third. Cyber and Big D is one car way left off turn 2, a little loose already. Cyber clears Big D for third. Big D back to fourth. And that's Burster now up to fifth. As we have one car on the apron spinning loose. Already one car around, solo spin, no wreck. Oh wow, 61 and 68, big wreck in the back. Wow, that did not take long.
Yeah, it was a little squirrely coming off turn 2, lap 1 there. Turn 2 is going to be a... We just have a static camera on turn 2 the whole night. We could get some good shots.
Turn 2 and turn 4, we would get some very YouTube/Twitter worthy clips with that. But we're trying to get another angle of that tonight. I'll be using the... Let's see who we got streaming it tonight. I'll be using the Brennanator onboard cam. Make sure you go check him out on YouTube at the Brennanator. Driving the number 19 here tonight. And it appears, looks like the 68 and the 61 made contact off of turn 4 and sent them to 61 to the outside wall, 68 inside wall. And everybody behind them just had nowhere to go and scattered, including the 92 of Jocko, 21 of El Griggs, 54 of Koala. But we had a solo spin into 3, hitting the apron. Now 70 of Rough Raven, his first start in a while here at the Valor Racing League. So that was, did not bring out the yellow, but the major wreck off 4 days. We're back underway here at Darlington after our first yellow of the night.
Yeah, I guess my prediction of give and take at the start is out the window. So we'll see how this restart goes.
We'll see how it goes. Right now, once again, Katie gets out front. There are 2x2 in the top 5. The 11, low contact in the outside wall. He gets loose.
Oh, my.
Oh, whoa,
Coach
39
Matt.
is also around. Wow.
Yeah, Coach Matt got loose off of 2, and it took out Cyber in the 39 car. It's unfortunate, not going to bring
And
out
already
caution.
2 cars loose again in turn 4. That will potentially bring out a caution.
No, we are green.
Look at 54
That is unfortunate.
Yep, 54 and I believe the 21 got the apron there. 13 was also involved, Caleb Hunt. And that is Cyber Carbonic also getting his car going, trying to catch back up. As back up front, these guys, just some ill-handling race cars, which will easily cause problems here at the Darlington Raceway. As good as me and you know, D, if you do not build a good handling race car, a good snug setup, you will have issues for the entirety of the race.
Correct, yeah. If that 5 car has anyone under him on either of these exit of 2, exit of 4, he would have taken them out so far. So he's either pushing really hard or his handling is just not there.
Correct, and yeah, even Coach Matt also loose off the corner.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of, I wouldn't say unstable, but a lot of guys who are starting to... Oh, his Burster sends it into the 9. He does let off, it appeared, to give him back the spot. Maybe a early accident. Oh, but Coach Matt trying to regain the car. He does get loose and goes around the 9 of Coach Matt. Contact from the 66. Look like he maybe was still trying to get his handling back after contact from 66, but it does send him around. So Coach Matt, a favorite to win tonight, already around here. At Darlington, there's a lot of cars. See, 11 of Big D. We look at the back camera of Robbie Racing. 11 of Big D just got loose off the corner. One car loose into the inside wall off of turn number 2. We're going to see who that was. Another solo spin.
Yeah, I must say I did not expect the kind of racing we've seen so far in the first 10 laps.
Same here. I did not expect these guys to have such ill-handling race cars. This is a track where handling matters almost your entire setup matters off the handling. And due to this, Jocko, the number 92 car, started P6, 17th, excuse me. He did start 17th. Right now, up to 7th. So just about good 5 or so laps, this number 92 car has made his way up 10 spots to the number 7th position. He is right now your biggest mover of the race. Brought to you by Speedway Collective. Jocko, an impressive run so far.
Yeah, just based off people spinning themselves out. I mean, just having a stable race car seems to be working out for everybody here. Like
and one thing, on board with Jocko, Runner Road's a little loose there. Runner Road's usually known for his stable cars. Maybe just a little misplaced line there by him. But one guy we haven't, actually I'm going to put this, go a little, as 51's in the outside wall. Ooh, 3 wide racing off turn 4. Usually you don't like to see that. But one guy I'm going to be looking out for is these two right here. These two, you're going to see 2 cars here. 19 of Brandon, 4 Robbie. Right now running 3rd and 4th. These 2 guys, if they race in the series, if you guys know them, you know these guys are probably building the most stable cars. That 66 Burster gets loose in front of the 19 of Brandon takes the position, put Brandon to 2nd now. But these 2 are known for usually building the most stable race cars, usually going for strategy if it's ever there. So with a track like Darlington, probably should have picked one of these 2 as my pick to win. But I'll be on the watch here for the 19 and the 4 here.
Yeah, if the 19 can put a race together, he should be there at the end. He'll be contending.
I see him with a little bit of a higher exit than the 66 of Birdster. As he gets loose though.
I called it.
We may have jinxed him. Brennan loose off the corner, just got loose as we're on board with him. As of we are now coming to lap 15 of 22 in the stage, just gets loose off of turn 2, and that transition can be treacherous for a lot of guys. But right now, you see up there we're on board with Birdster now. That is KD way ahead, putting on a heck of a performance here. Right now, leading, you have Burster 2nd, and you have these 2, Robbie racing 3rd, Big D, and then number 11, he's 4th. These 2 very close to trying to catch 66 Burster.
That is just one thing you cannot do. You cannot exit high off of 2. You have got to duck down on that white line. It helps the bump.
Yeah, there is a bump, if you will, off of turn 2. If you exit too high, they will get you a little bit loose, shoot your car, or maybe even shoot you to the outside wall. Either way, exiting high off turn 2 is not what you want to do here at Darlington. As we have another battle going on here, battle for 5th, Jocko and Runner. These 2 guys battling for the 5th spot here, trying to get a camera on these guys. And looks like Jocko does make the pass. Jocko now up to 5th from starting 17th, and Runner Road's having a clean race so far, right now in P6.
And what I watch right now is the 2nd, 3rd, 4th battle between Big D, Robbie, and Birdster. They're about 3/10 apart right now. Koala around on the front stretch. Back stretch, excuse me.
54 of Koala. And we do have
caution.
A yellow. Wow. Was it a multiple incident or just solo?
I just saw Koala spinning, but I think it collected a few other cars.
So we can go find him. He's right in front of KD. I don't believe KD was caught up in that.
No. The caution brought him up to him, but that's going to save a lot of cars that had those self-spins.
Yep, Koala, Caleb Hunt, Rough Raven, L. Griggs, Coach Matt Cyber, all guys who are either caught up in an incident or with a solo spin will be helped here, but we should have... had 6 laps to go when the stage was just ending. But we'll see. We should have 2 to go or 1 to go, which just could get hectic here at Darlington. And looks like everybody pit there. KD will lead them to the green here as we have just, I believe, 2 laps to go here in stage 1. KD and Burster on the front row.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the back of the field over here and see how it pans out with this overtime finish for the stage.
3 laps to go. 3 laps to go in stage 2. Right now, KD having a great run off turn 2. He does get the run. Burster a little bit loose. That does allow KD to get about another half car length distance away from the number 66. It was Robbie. A little bit of contact with 66. Robbie, a little bump and run. He does almost clear him. And Birdster does get past. Oh, Burster in the 11, they make contact. They try to save it from a camera on these guys. Robbie racing now to 2nd, as I believe Brennan just lagged out.
That is unfortunate.
Yep, as I'm watching.
66 is peeking under turn 2.
Ooh.
They made it work.
11 gets loose, though. Runner Road does a great job. Give him some space. Him is 9-2 a Jocko. And yes, Brennan's stream did just completely go off for me. So, present Brennan has lagged out completely. So fortunately for the 19, her car had a great car looking. We'll finish 17th tonight. But right now we have 1 lap to go in stage number 1, and Katie, very impressive run, once again leading by about 0.6 of a second over Robbie. We're going to watch about for a second though, because Katie has this thing locked up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be race for second. At this
Robbie.
point, I mean, 66 is diving it in.
Ooh, he thought better of it. Got a little loose entering turn 3. Robbie Racing will keep second, but with that, that does go to Katie, as Katie off of turn 4 will win stage number 1. Robbie Racing second, Burster third, Jocko 17th to 4th in the first stage. Very impressive by him. Big D will finish 5th. Runner Rhodes appears to be 6th. I have to find a new stream.
I think Joker Smoker, the 61 car, he streams his races.
I will go to...
He streams it on Twitch.
Oh, here we go. I got the YouTube
Or
of
Robbie.
NASCAR Extreme Gaming. That's the best one I could find. We do have a lot of options here at the Valor Racing, though. A lot of committed guys who love streaming our races. Now on board with NASCAR Extreme Gaming. Make sure to check them out on YouTube at NASCAR Extreme Gaming. Right now we said Jocko 4th, Big D 5th, Runner 6th, Easy E in the 51. He gets 7th. NASCAR Extreme, he gets 8th. Expert Sniper on the playoff bubble, needing some good runs. He gets 9th, with Cyber Carbonic rebounding to a P10. Some guys outside the top 10 that we will be watching. Coach Matt was P13. He finished P13 that stage. Joker Smoker, Koala on the playoff battle, 13th, 14th. And like we said, Brennan did lag out. He will finish this race P17 with no stage points, which will hurt his cause. But it appears Coach Matt, he pit, and when the stage ended, or he pit before with that 3 to go caution, and he will stay out. So Coach Matt will take the lead on the restart, but Katie quickly overcomes him. Katie back to the point.
Yeah, Katie must have some really good start gears.
1 car below the apron already. 54 of Koala. 09 gets in the wall. That's Coach Matt. That will hold the 4 of Robbie as they stack up behind him. Burster knocking the inside. Burster under the 66 again, or into the 9 again, excuse me. That will slip the 4 of Robbie more than anybody.
The 54 of Kwala self-spun out of turn 3 and 4.
So Koala around again, not having... Oh, 9, little bump. Let him know I was not happy with that. That does slow him up a lot. Oh, that Robbie, innocent bystander, nowhere to go when that happens. And the 92 of Jocko goes around after a very impressive start for stage 1. And unfortunately, that is what happens when you let your emotions get the best of you, fortunately. As we saw, Burster, that was, I believe, the second time he got into the 9 of Coach Matt. Those two always battling. And Coach Matt now into the wall by himself. Him trying to, looks like, retaliate. That did cost Robbie a few spots, and especially Jocko, innocent bystander, does get spun around. So you just hate to see that overall.
Yeah, that 66 is not here making friends. I can tell you that.
No. Azuf, Robbie, look at the outside of Coach Matt, and he gets put in the wall. Looks like Coach Matt will loose off turn 2, did get into Robbie, and with that, 39 Cyber, who did get taken out in stage 1. He is now rebounded. He's now back looking to battle with Robbie. That is for the 6th position as Katie pulls away with Big D in 2nd. Burster 3rd.
Oh, Cyber tried to give Robbie too much room.
Cyber spins around. Solo spin. He does get collect 13 of Caleb Hunt. 21 of L. Griggs. It appears that more cars getting collected in it. 21 will go... Oh, the 5 around.
5's around? The 5 is around. I see him in turn 3.
What happened there? Katie now back to 5th. We don't have a good angle of that at all. 5 Katie did go around there. This will be our 3rd caution of the night here at Darlington.
The 54 looks to me he may have some mechanical failure. He is on pit road. 54 of Koala appears he will pack up the team, pack up the car tonight. He will finish 16th tonight. If we're correct on our judgment. And for that Diesel Esports team owned by Corey Rothgeb, he so far got 2 cars in the garage, a 16th and a 17th place position. Not a good day for that Diesel Esports team so far. They'll be looking to carry, looking for Joker Smoker to carry that team. And for Joker, he's needing some good points as well on the playoff bubble. So, but with this, looks like we had a car stay under caution there at 78 of Rough Raven. Now will be your leader. Big John is outside on 2nd. Runner Rhodes 3rd. Burster 4th. Coach Matt 5th. Yeah, I'm going to sit here and watch this 5 car go through the field. I want to see how his car handles in traffic.
It appears he missed a gear because he lost a good bit of spots. Is Jocko on the upper one? Jocko, another cell spins. The 11 gets into the outside wall. That will slow down Burster. Rough Raven will go to the point with Runner Rhodes, falling behind in 2nd. Ooh, the 66 pinched the 4, and that will cause another one. 61's involved, 4's involved, 21 nowhere to go. And that'll be our 4th caution of the night. And it appears from my POV, it looks like the 66 maybe have pinched the 4 to the apron, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Darlington, it's a tough track to get around. You got to give space. If you can give too much space, as we've seen with Cyber tonight, Cyber in the 39 car, he gave too much space to Robbie, and he solo spun off turn 1 off the apron. So it's our 4th yellow of the night, unfortunately, and we're barely halfway through stage 2. These guys just got to get single file. They've got to work the way around everybody. If you make a mistake, you got to be conservative. You got to give the guys space that's around you. So Rough Raven, though. First race of the season in VRL. First race for him under the VRL name. Right now, leading some laps, holding on pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, see with those tires, I mean, pretty much think the tires pretty much evened out right now. He has one more extra heat cycle on him, so that might hurt him, but I'm excited to see how he pans out with his debut here.
Back on our way, he does take us to green. Runner Ropes does get about a half chronic better start than him. Runner on the outside. Rough Raven on the inside. Coach Matt and Big D trying to follow on the second row. Burster looking low. He does get probably lower than he wants to. He gets in the 11 car. Big D to the outside wall. Runner Rhodes also puts himself in the outside wall. Nobody has some car. Oh, it's one car. 51 goes around. 5 involved. That's KD. It appears KD did not know there were 3 wide and came down and had some contact with the 51.
Ooh, that is a parking lot in turn 3.
Yep, caution is out once again. And maybe just a race and say, like I said, they were 3 wide off turn 2, which you don't want to be in. And KD maybe did not know they were 3 wide, and he came up onto the 51 and caused a little bit of a pile up there. So caution number 5 of the night, unfortunately. It's about giving space and giving room. We said in the pre-show, if you don't give room and don't give space, this race is going to be a struggle for you, especially handling these race cars. As we appears 66, he had struggle on that restart. Did get the 11 to the outside wall. Runner Rhodes, he did look like he did a bit tight off turn 2. He got into the outside wall. But right now, Rough Raven having a fantastic run so far in that P1.
Yeah, how many more laps do we have in this stage?
I'll be able to give you an answer here in about 0.2 seconds once we get back green, once the stream shows it. Right now, once again, Rough Raven first, Coach Matt second, Runner Rhodes third, Burtser fourth, and that is Expert Sniper in the 5th position, needing a good run.
Himself a good little day if he can keep it going, keep it green, keep it clean. Sorry.
We have 4 laps to go in stage 2, so if we have a caution, it will end the stage. As 2 cars, 92 of Jocko. He's into the outside wall, fortunately. He's had a rough day go for him. It was Rough Raven gets us off of turn 2 and back into the field.
That took out everyone.
We've said it time and time again. If you do not bring a handling race car, it's going to be a rough day for you. And unfortunately, those were 2 teammates who got into it right there, 78 and 66. And with that, the stage is over. Stage 2 has ended. I believe your stage winner, if we can get a little revamp there, appears to be the number 9, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is the one track that if you don't have a stable race car, you're just going to cause issues, and we're seeing that right now.
As we have a lot of guys in the back. Robbie Racing 15th, KD 12th, NASCAR Stream 11th. Those guys, Big D 9th. Those guys, very fast cars. Probably shouldn't be in the back, but just these incidents they are. As Coach Matt, I believe, did get the stage when we could not get a running order there to end that stage. But right now, as it appears a few cars stay out there, Caleb Hunt, Jocko. Caleb Hunt will take the lead. Caleb Hunt, Jocko, Robbie, they all stay out the top 3. We're back on our way in stage 3, and it is Caleb Hunt and Jocko on the front row.
Yeah, let's hope we can get some green flag run here. Everyone can keep it green.
Looks like everybody keeping
okay.
it.
So far, Matt got close to the wall there. Oh, runners in the wall.
2 cars on the wall. We have a solo spin in the back. It appears off of turn number 2. They do keep it green of 68. NASCAR Stream got in the wall a little bit there. Caleb Hunt a little bit to the outside wall. That'll lay the bottom open for the 92 of Jocko. Battle for the lead. Jocko started 17th tonight. Got boys up to 4th for stage 1. Looking to the inside, he does try to use that apron. He gets the apron and spins. Jocko, Robbie Racing is caught up in it. The 2 here to win esports cars, they're trying to save it. They do. And that's just something you cannot do.
You cannot get on that apron at all. It's slick.
Yeah, there is a move you can do. If you go, this is the move. I learned it from DWH. If you guys know who he is, DWH on PlayStation. Learn the move. You go all 4 tires below the apron. You kind of do a slide job, if you will, into turn 1, and that's the best way to pass that I found. But looks like Jocko, looks like he tried to get room but run the inside, and he just did that. He got on the apron and it spun him around, unfortunately. And you just can't do that. I think, my personal opinion, like I said, it's just a matter of experience and. It's experience overall. Experience building subs. Experience running this track. Seems the guys are struggling with the track overall, and it's causing problems. So 6th caution of the night already in stage 3, or in stage 3, excuse me. 6th caution overall tonight. And right now, Caleb Plant will keep the lead. 78 of Rough Raven. He runs P2 here to win esports. All in the top 4 right now. So looking for a good run tonight. We're back on our way. Caleb Plant will get us to turn 1 with Rough Raven and Birdster following close behind.
And one thing you can't do, you can make a pass on the apron, but you got to put all 4 down there. You got to commit to it. You can't just straddle that seam.
11 a big dude to the outside wall. He does keep it clean though, keeps it safe. A few cars loose off the corner.
The wall a little bit.
Oh, 21 right. Oh, yeah. Cars scatter.
61,
whoa.
9, 68. And that brings out another caution.
We had a perfect angle from the 7th caution of the night. I mean, you probably reacting the same way to that.
Yeah.
As we went into turn, I had the NASCAR stream perfect onboard for this because he was a main car involved. And they go into turn number 2. Looks like NASCAR stream lets off the 11. Look, the 11 got to the outside wall, and the 68 checked up for him, and the 9 car just right rear hooked him back into the field. So unfortunately, just a little check up mishap there. As we said, 68 giving room for the 11, and the other 9 just not realize it, and 9 got in the back of his right rear, and on NASCAR heat, that will hook you. So caution, 7th caution of the night, unfortunately. It's been a rough day at the track here for these guys. They just gotta get cleaned up. Like I said, they gotta get cautious tonight. It seems like guys get on the apron, guys get having too loose of a race car, and guys just making moves that shouldn't be made. But we're in stage 3, and it's go time for a lot of these guys. We're back on our way. Caleb Plant once again leads in that throwback scheme, and we have Bertrand on the outside with Katie in 3rd.
I think this is one of the highest positions that Expert Sniper has been. 5 self spins in turn 1.
Yep, Katie self spins off turn 2. Unfortunately, it's the 1 car Easy E way down low. As Burster to the outside wall, no contact. He does keep it. Close 51 of Easy E gets loose right in front of the 4 Robbie.
We're still green.
Robbie kept it going. 51 did go around though. That is not a yellow.
And see if the field can spread out a little bit here, get some green flag run.
Go back to 13 here. He is leading the race. Caleb Hunt on the bubble here. A win would be huge. Turns 21 loose
21
off of turn
down.
2, and he back
Brings
into the
back.
field.
Ooh, that one hurt. We are under caution again.
8th caution of the night. Yep, just got loose off. No other way to put it. Just got loose off turn 2 and just lost control. Brought back into the field. Looks like a collective 9-2 of Jocko, 5 of KD. KD has had a rough go ever since losing the lead. Looking to get back up there. Does have he pulled away from everybody in stage 1, so we know he does have the fastest race car. Just needs to get back up there, get that track position back. Like I said, just looks like some inexperience. That's the best way to put it, I believe.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game when you're running out front, running hot laps, than it is running around in a crowd. So.
Yep. Yeah, Caleb Hunt, he's had a lot of laps so far. He's been staying out, having a great run for that number 13 team. And I believe right now he will keep the lead. Cyber K Bionic on his outside, Burster in 3rd, Expert Sniper having his best run of the season. He sets P4 as we are back underway here at Darlington after our 8th caution of the night. I believe that's our highest counter in maybe of the season for this national series. As you see, Runner Roads does dive to the bottom to get that inside. They try to 89 to the outside wall. He will keep it there though. Great job by Sniper. Yeah. Little solo in the wall, if you will, but he does keep it there. 1 car loose off turn, Rough Raven loose off turn 2. They try to settle it, and they're around again.
That is number 9 of the night.
We had a good angle of that as well from the NASCAR stream on board. Looks like the 78 got loose off turn 2 at the check up, and the 4 Robbie Racing attempted to go 3 wide. And it appears, I believe that was the 5 of KD, did not realize it. It might have been KD. I could be wrong on that. Don't want to make any bad assumptions. Yeah, 78 gets loose, and it was the 11 of Big D, excuse me. 11 of Big D did not realize they were 3 wide when Robbie tried to make it 3 wide, and the 11 did make contact with the 4, and that did send him around. So, caution number 9 of the season. And Caleb Hunt, Cyber Carbonic, perfect positions to win this race. And you know these guys, they will do anything to win. Cyber has had 1 win this season, 1 win for his VRL career. Caleb Hunt on the playoff bubble in a position where he wins, it will lock himself into the playoffs.
Yeah, wouldn't cut out. You got 44 of Runner. You've got 61 of Joker having a good run so far. 11 of Big D keeps his name relevant. So anything can happen here with the closing laps. So let's see if we can keep it green. Hopefully a few laps.
Backing away here at Darlington, we right now have, I believe, 12 laps to go in the race. It was 66, goes down low. Guess a 39 of Cyber. Cyber does go to the outside wall. He does keep it there for best he can, and he did it for as long as he can. Guys scattered to avoid. They do keep it clean. We have on board here of Coach Matt. Everybody 2 wide. Oh, 1 car in the outside wall. 61 of Joker. 66 as well. 11 they make contact. Everybody trying to stay together. Still 2 by 2 for the majority of the back of the pack. I did not have the best view of that back there.
There's someone around.
68 of
68. Yeah.
Yep, 68 of NASCAR Extreme. Oh, was 1 car on the outside. Oh, 11 and 13. 11 the outside
13.
wall. And they do go around. I did not have a good view of that at all. I was looking the mid back of the pack. Did you see what happened there, D?
I just saw the 11 and 13 up in the wall, and then I didn't see anything else after that.
Wow, that was wow. That's all I can say. This is
a jumbled up field.
These guys are struggling to get around here, and it's no hiding it. Obviously, 10th caution of the night. Most cautions we've had in a VRL event in a long time.
Yeah, it's looking like we've got cars that are usually not up front, that are up front, that are a little bit slower than the guys that usually run up front. And the guys that are up front aren't being patient, and it's just causing issues because there's not much room to pass here.
Not at all.
Be patient. And yeah. Double digits and double-digit cautions is never a good sign.
Never. We should restart with that 8 laps. Say that again.
8 laps to go? 8 laps to go?
It should be 8 laps to go, if I'm not mistaken. On the front row, it seems that some cars may have stayed out there as well. Joker Smoker will retake the lead, or will take the lead here for the first time tonight. Jocko on his outside with Cyber in 3rd, Easy 4th, Coach Matt 5th. As we're back on the way here at Darlington with just a mere, I believe, 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go, as they appear to just single file out. The best they've single filed out all night. Just 2 by 2, about 3 rows back in the back. Oh, 9 makes contact with a 51.
Did 9 get loose, or he gets spun?
I believe he got up into the 51. I'm not mistaken.
51 got up in the wall.
Oh, 2 cars around the back. Big pop. 68, 21, 11. There. Oh, the Fords, not the. Oh, that's 11. Yes, never mind. All 3 of the Peach State cars went around there. That's an extra bill for my team. Trying to get a look what happened there. Look at so those 2 are teammates, 9 and 51. Look at the 9 may have pushed up into his teammate. Maybe got loose either way. Pushed up into the 51 of Easy E. And that solo spun the 9. And when all that happened, they all tried to scatter to avoid it. And trying to see what happened here. I believe the...
I didn't get a good view of it.
Yeah, the 9 went around. Everybody tried scattering. Look, the 11 got checked up. And 21.
I think the root cause of it was the 51. I think he kind of threw a slide job in 3, and he ended up hitting the wall, and everyone tried to avoid him. And then it just dominoed effect.
Yep, and that back the field. Looks like the 21 and 11 just made contact, and they went around. So we're going back green though. Should be 3 laps to go here. Jocko leads, Joker Smoker 2nd, Cyber 3rd. That is Easy E 4th, Bertster 5th. And right now, Jocko would love a win here. Ooh, the 61 has problems into turn 1, slowed way down. He'll make contact with the 51. 51 still trying to save it, and the 39 is going to go around.
The 51 looked like he cleared himself, and it checked up the entire field.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. I mean, look, the 61 just did not get going in turn 1, and he made contact with the 51, and that just caused a lot of problems, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looks like he wanted the bottom more than he wanted to run side by side in 1 and 2, lifted going into one and made a hole where there really wasn't one, and it checked everybody up.
It's been a rough day at the office here. Let's just, we're going to put it like that. It's been a rough day for these guys. There's some guys in the field who've had 0 mistakes, been running very clean. Some guys have,
A lot of guys have just been collected in about every wreck.
I don't believe the 5 KD has caused an issue tonight, unfortunately. He's at the fastest car.
I mean, he had a few issues himself, but I don't think he's caused any issues with the rest of the field. Alright, is this a green-white checker?
This appears it will be a green-white checkered here. Jocko in the best position to win tonight's race. Joker Smoker on his outside. He also looking for the win. We're back on our way. Green-white checkered is out. We're back underway as Jocko side by side with 61. And he's able to clear him his one car on the outside wall. Supposed to be 51 of Easy E. They're going to be single file for the most part as Jocko almost gets to the outside wall. 61 of Joker Smoker. It looks like he had the inside lets out though. Jocko does clear him in turn 1. Oh, 44 of Runner Rhodes maybe got there, but it went into 66 of Birdster. No caution does come out.
Yeah, it looks like the 44 peaked his nose and the 66 pinched him down. And then it got the 44 loose.
Get another angle of that. We'll have another angle of that from the NASCAR Extreme on board. That was 2 to go.
Like overtime number 2 here.
Stage 1 was fantastic. And after that, no bueno.
Yeah.
No, look at this. See if we got an angle.
Alright, well, let's see if we can finish her off this time.
Yep, well, back on our way for the conclusion of the race. We are here. 2 laps to go. Green, white, checker. Jocko once again leads. Caleb Hunt second. You have Joker Smoker third. Burster fourth. Coach Matt back up to fifth. Expert Sniper P6 looking for a season best run. Oh, as Coach Matt struggles getting into turn 1. He goes to the outside. Jocko also gets tight. Caleb Hunt to the lead. As they're having troubles behind Coach Matt, and the 68 will go around because of it.
9's around. 89's around. 44.
And another. I am not really sure what happened there with the 89 and the 9. They could not seem to get through.
Looks like the 9 got tight and just didn't turn into the corner. Like he just kept going up the track. I don't know.
Looks like the same problem happened to the 92 of Jocko. He got tight, didn't get in the wall, but doing so, Caleb Hunt took the lead.
That he is now he's P1 right now.
KD, he avoided that wreck. We'll see if he can get back up to the front in that number 5 machine. Remember, he dominated stage 1, pulled out about 2-second lead, and just been caught up in the back, caught up in yellows ever since. So looking to see number 5 if he can charge his way to the front. But right now it is number 13 leading the race, 66 Bircher. He's P2. You have 3rd place Jocko, 4th place Joker Smoker, with 5th place Runner Rose. We're backing away for overtime number 3 here at Darlington as Caleb Hunt takes us into turn 1. Burst on his outside. Jocko looking for. Oh, Jocko gets tight, gets into the 61 of Joker Smoker. And 66 also gets to the outside wall.
61 on the wall.
Oh,
and
66.
That's been a caution issue.
Yep, 61 outside wall.
Yep.
One car gets thrown back into the outside wall. They're continuing to right behind.
89 is in the infield.
89, don't bring it up, and he brought it up.
Unfortunately, it looks like he was on the brakes slowing down, but there's nothing he can do.
And there is no caution. White flag is out. Caleb Hunt will lead. Burster looking to pass him. Jocko, Runner Rose close behind.
Ooh, he almost put it in the wall.
Caleb almost to the outside wall. Caleb Hunt looking for his first win of his VRL career. Burster looking to follow as we have one car solo spin in the back. Burster might send it in on his teammate.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to...
13 kept it low. Oh.
Looking low. He has the quarter panel. Oh, 13 makes contact and they come to the line in 13.
I think he got it.
Caleb Hunt will win his first VRL career win, and with that, that will shake the playoffs up more than any of these guys know it, with the 13 getting it done tonight. We do have to double check his starts because we have a start policy here and a points distribution policy. We'll have to double check on that. Caleb Point does win 500ths over Burster, who finished second. Jocko third. We'll hear from those three tonight. Runner Rhodes finished fourth. Easy EP 5. El Grigg sixth. KD seventh. Very good run for KD. Unfortunately, cannot get out of the back after he's got so many incidents. 8th NASCAR Extreme. 9th Cyber K Bionic. 10th Expert Sniper. He needed a great run. He got it in P10. Let's go to the rest of the field here tonight. Outside the top 10, guys who did not have the night they wanted. Let's see. You have Rough Raven 11th, Robbie Racing 12th, Joker Smoker 13th, Big D 14th, and Coach Matt 2 laps down in 15th. Rough day for the 9 team tonight. But overall, Caleb Hunt gets his first win of his VRL career in exciting fashion. Fast lap of the night goes to the number 5 KD, 28.897. The next fastest lap was indeed a 28.983 by Big D, so a full 10th faster than the next car. We'll hear from the top three here tonight. We'll be right back momentarily here in the Valor Racing League. We are back here on the Valor Racing League. We're going to interview our top three, or two of our top three. We'll hear from third place Jocko and first place Caleb Hunt. Make sure party audios are set to allow, gentlemen. The party audio, make sure set to always allow in the settings so we can hear you. But Jocko, you got a cop?
Yep.
Jocko, not the prettiest of races overall, but yourself, you kept it clean. 17th to 4th in stage 1. Got caught up in an incident, drove back to the field, or back through the field. Caught up on another incident, and then back to the field to finish P3. Walk us through your race.
Yeah, I really thought I had a really slow car, but I was really surprised that I was able to get up a couple spots. In the first stage, finished P4, then got wrecked. And then I really couldn't pass because I just got wrecked on every restart from the back. But I played tire strategy one time, and then I just spun myself, and I apologized for people who got caught up in that, just overestimating how much grip I had on the apron. But I got back up to the front again and was able to keep position, and then just got behind on tires and couldn't really compete with the top two.
For sure, tires are very they matter a lot here at the Darlington International Speedway. It is, I think we all know that how the track surface is. It can be rough, especially the bumps 2 and 4. But overall, P3 finish. You need doing very good so far with your points. First time we talked to you in a while, like I said, the States Motorsports team. You'll have to win at Dover early on in the season. It's kind of been just you for the team, kind of leading the torch. Going to the playoffs, what are you feeling? What are you thinking going in?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, really, the races that I felt that I don't have speed, I've showed up and been somewhat competitive, and vice versa. The races I thought I had something, I just wasn't able to compete. So I just have to put in more time and effort into setups and work with other people on that.
For sure. Dylan, do you have any questions for our third place finisher?
No, I mean, overall, good run. That's what you needed. I mean, overall, you kept your nose clean for the most part. Didn't really cause any issues, so it was a rough race overall to watch and broadcast, but I mean, you did the best you could, and you came off the P3, so that's a good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Jocko, that was number 92 of Jocko, driver of the Saints Motorsports team, finishing P3 tonight, building some momentum for the playoffs, which will be coming up here in actually 2 weeks. Second place Burster, and able to join or get an interview tonight. So we go to our first place driver, Caleb Hunt. Caleb, is your party audio set to allow?
Yes, it is.
All right, Caleb, first win of your VRL career. If the stipulations do apply, which I will double check on that, on how many starts you have and such. I believe.
I think you said I was safe. I was good.
Coming in, you were 15th in the standings, which so with that you are good. And if, depending on how many starts you had coming in, you are locked into the playoffs if you can stay above 17th in the standings. So congratulations on that. Just walk us through your race.
Well, started in the back because I hadn't got some tragic news for qualifying of my friend being in a car accident. He flew out the window. He's seriously bad hurt, and it just said I just gonna skip qualify and race this race through. Darlington is not my best track out of everything. It's not one of my best tracks. I can't stand it. I don't like it at all. So I'm starting in the back, and I see there's cautions and people getting loose off of turns 2 and stuff like that. I said, okay, well, my car's not doing that, so I'm gonna go push forward. Get caught up in wreck after wreck after wreck until I finally able to get avoided, and I'm making my way up front. After I make my way up front, after I think like stage 2, I stayed out in stage 2, in which I came out first. I was able to hold the lead and pull away a little bit, but caution was keep on coming out, which wasn't in my favors, but because I had a short run, I believe, but I think I could have pulled it off with a longer run if I just used to the track. But overall, thank you to my teammates, Raven, Katie, Birdster, especially Bird, holding that third place car off for me. I appreciate it.
For sure, man. So sorry to hear that tragic news for you. But you know, fantastic drive for you tonight. Obviously had some motivation behind it. What does it mean to you to get your first VRL win? You've been with us for a few seasons now. and I believe you're the first-time VRL winner this season in the National Series. How does that feel?
It was pretty great. Wasn't expecting it coming to get this win off this track, especially this track, because I'm so terrible at it. And just luck, I guess luck played in my favor tonight.
Luck or not, you got home a win. You brought it home with the number 13 car for the Here to Win esports team. You got the W, and if you do have the correct amount of starts, like I said, I'm not sure on that stat at the time being, but we'll double check that and we'll post it on Twitter because this is a very big win for you and that team. You are locked into the playoffs, which you were, I believe, about 50 or so points down, which with how our point system works, that is quite the it's quite the catch up you have to make up that points. But you were able to do it with a win here tonight, so fantastic job on you, and able to come through in the clutch, luck or not, and get the W. Dylan, do you have any questions for our race winner here tonight?
Not any questions, but I mean that strategy you called, you bid with the pitting then staying out, it worked out absolutely perfect with the cautions. So I mean, I wanted to see the cautions, but man, they worked out perfect for you. Overall, just a really good job, and congrats on your first win. And hopefully, you can get back in here again next week.
Yes, I appreciate it.
No problem.
That was the number 13 of Caleb Hunt, his first VRL career win tonight. Gets it done here at Darlington, and has locked himself into the playoffs. Thank you for your time, Caleb, and congrats on your win once again.
Thank you.
And with that, D, final thoughts of the race tonight. I think me and you both know, both have our feelings of how that race went and how you feel about it. Overall, what's your final take as we exit here, as we exit Darlington Speedway for the night?
Overall, I think hopefully this race is a good stepping stone for everyone, realizing that, yeah, they need to have pace in their cars, but they also need to understand that they need to have stability in their cars, and sometimes being a little bit slower means you'll go faster. Like, because Jocko said it himself, he said, I didn't have no chance of being up front, off raw pace, but he kept his nose clean, and he had fewer mistakes than the other guys, and look where he finished. He got top 3. So hopefully this is a reality check for everyone that they gotta understand that you can't just have the fastest car, you gotta have a good handling race car as well.
For sure. Now that was the story. And I remember we said 2 guys we thought would do good in Cyber and Brennan. Brennan liked it early in Cyber. I don't believe he caused any issues, but 39 cars, those are very stable. 92, very stable race car. 13 of Caleb Hunt. His car appeared to be pretty stable. Very good handling race car he brought to the track, and that's what mattered. The guys who had the best handling race cars appeared to shine when it mattered. Overall, I think, like I said, D said it best. Just track wasn't too great for us tonight. You know, we can't blame all on the track because there are some things that happened that were driver warranted. You know, there were some instances where guys were forcing it 3 wide they shouldn't have. Instances where guys were hitting the apron, and if with enough laps, enough practice, you do know that there's some things you can and cannot do, and a lot of things that were done tonight you just can't do with this track. So experience went a long way tonight. 14 cautions, never what you want to have happen tonight in a league race at all. But these guys will learn from it. They'll move on next week at Pocono, and they will rebound. So one thing, gotta say, we did not know the news of Caleb Hunt's friend, but prayers and thoughts and prayers to his friend. Unfortunately, so great win for him. Great job by him tonight. Will be, like I said, everybody in the league, thoughts and prayers for Caleb, his friend, and his friend's family. And we'll take this all the way to tomorrow night. And Caleb hopefully will take this all the way to this playoff run he will attempt to make for the Here to Win esports team. That'll do it for us in the booth tonight. Slade Gravett and Dylan Penninger, once again, thank you, Dylan, for joining me once again. Always fun, always a great time. And we'll see you guys on the channel tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time for the Pocono Raceway Cup Series when we head to the Darlington Raceway for the Southern 250 at Darlington. And you'll see us next week on the channel next Monday at Pocono, the regular season finale of the Speedway Collective National Series. Who will take home the 9 playoff points? Who will take home the regular season championship? And who will make the playoffs? All those questions will be answered next Monday. And once again, we'll see you guys then. And once again, tomorrow night, 8:30, Pocono Raceway Cup Series here at Darlington. Thank you for everybody who tuned in, and have a great night.